What if I told you that the world's wealthiest people have quietly removed entire destinations from the internet? Not because they're dangerous, but because they're too perfect to share. These are the places billionaires book under aliases. Where hedge fund managers disappear for 2 weeks. Where royals go when they want to vanish from the world completely. I'm about to show you 7 of them. And by the end of this video you'll understand why these places are worth more than any 5-star resort you've ever seen on your Instagram feed. Let's go! Number 1. The Faroe Islands. 18 volcanic islands sitting alone in the North Atlantic between Norway and Iceland. No tropical beaches. No palm trees. Just raw, ancient, almost violent beauty. This is a place so remote that the sheep outnumber the people 2 to 1. A place where the fog rolls in so thick that the cliffs simply disappear. And that's exactly why those who can afford anything choose to come here. The Faroese government limits how many visitors can enter certain areas per year. Access to the most dramatic coastal trails requires a pre-booked permit. The waiting list? Sometimes years long. The ultra-wealthy skip it entirely through private local guides with reserved access. There are no chain hotels. No Marriotts. No Hiltons. Just extraordinary boutique properties hidden inside 300-year-old farmhouses. The kind of places that don't need to advertise. Number 2. Kotor Bay, Montenegro. This is Europe's best-kept secret, and the billionaire class has known it for at least a decade while the rest of us have only just started looking. Tucked inside a dramatic fjord, the only fjord in southern Europe, Kotor looks like someone took Dubrovnik, removed all the tourists, and wrapped it in mountains so steep they cast shadows at noon. The Regent Porto Montenegro Marina hosts some of the largest privately owned superyachts in the world. Over 200 berths, each with private security, concierge, and customs clearance that takes minutes rather than hours. The old town of Kotor, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a perfectly preserved medieval labyrinth. Walk 15 minutes outside the walls and you'll find private cliff estates with infinity pools carved directly into the limestone. Montenegro is changing fast. This is your window while it's still undiscovered. Number 3. Tetiaroa, French Polynesia. And I want to be very clear. This is not Bora Bora. Bora Bora has queues for sunbeds. Tetiaroa has 12 overwater villas and a maximum occupancy of 36 guests. On an entire private atoll. Marlon Brando discovered this place in 1960 while filming Mutiny on the Bounty. He fell so completely in love with it that he bought the entire atoll. After his death it became the Brando, arguably the most sustainably luxurious resort on the planet. The entire island operates on 100% renewable energy. Drinking water comes from collected rainfall. The food comes from on-site gardens. There are no cars. The coral reef is actively being restored by marine biologists who live on the island. Rooms start at roughly $3,000 a night. But access is also limited by the island's sustainable capacity policy. That level of exclusivity isn't built through pricing. It's built through principle. Number 4. Paro Valley, Bhutan. This one operates differently to every other destination on this list. Bhutan doesn't want mass tourism. It never has. Every visitor pays a mandatory sustainable development fee of $200 per day. Every single day you're there. The country welcomes fewer than 200,000 visitors per year. Compare that to Paris. 30 million. The properties that operate inside Bhutan, Aman Resorts and Como Hotels, are extraordinary. But what the billionaire set really comes for is access to the sacred Tiger's Nest Monastery and private zone ceremonies. Also hot stone bath rituals administered by healers trained in ancient Soa Rigpa medicine. Bhutan is the only country in the world that measures success not by GDP but by gross national happiness. And when you're sitting in a valley so quiet you can hear individual prayer flags flapping in the wind, you start to understand exactly what that means. Number 5. The Lofoten Archipelago, Norway. Arctic Norway, To be specific, above the 68th parallel. A chain of jagged islands that pierce the Norwegian Sea like the spine of some ancient sea creature. For centuries, fishermen lived in tiny red wooden cabins on stilts above the water, called råbua. Today the most exclusive versions have been rebuilt and reimagined as off-grid luxury retreats. No roads in. No Wi-Fi. Just solar and silence. Come in winter and the northern lights fill the sky above your cabin while you sit in a heated outdoor tub. Come in summer and the sun never sets. The sky turns an extraordinary shade of copper that lasts for hours. The wealthiest visitors charter private float planes from Bodø that land directly on the fjord. They hire local Sami guides who know the wolfpack migration routes. They eat stockfish cured the exact same way it has been for 1,000 years, paired with single vineyard Burgundy flown in specifically for their stay. Number 6 takes us somewhere that genuinely challenges what you think luxury travel means. The Danakil Depression. One of the hottest, lowest, most geologically violent places on Earth. Surface temperatures regularly exceed 50 degrees Celsius. The ground bubbles with active hydrothermal vents. There are acidic sulfur springs in colors that look photoshopped. Electric yellow, rust orange, cobalt blue. And there are active lava lakes you can stand beside in the dark and watch the earth breathe. A very specific kind of wealthy traveler seeks this out. Not the Four Seasons and champagne crowd, but the ones who've done everything else and want a genuine edge-of-the-world experience. Specialist operators run private expeditions with private geologists, satellite communication, and climate-controlled sleeping pods. This is not comfortable travel. But that's the point. When you've stayed in every private island and every mountain lodge, what you crave is the feeling that you're somewhere almost no human has ever stood. The Danakil delivers that, completely. Number 7. And this one doesn't have a specific address, because that's the entire point. There exists a network of ultra-remote lodges throughout British Columbia, accessible only by helicopter. No road in. No boat in. Helicopter, or nothing. Places like Nemo Bay Resort, where the nearest neighbor is 45 minutes by air, and where your 1,200 acres of old-growth forest is entirely yours for the duration of your stay. These lodges are fully inclusive. Helicopter expeditions every morning. Bear watching, glacier walks, heli-skiing on untouched powder fields. Private fly fishing on rivers where a single pool might yield a wild sockeye salmon. These properties are almost never available last minute. The best ones book 12 to 18 months ahead. They have repeat guest rates above 80%. Because the people who find them tend to come back every single year for the rest of their lives. That's not a hospitality metric. That's a measure of something far rarer. A place that changes you. 7 destinations. All of them real. All of them accessible, with the right knowledge, the right timing, and the right approach. That's exactly what we build here at Sovereign Sites. Every week we go deeper into the world of intelligent, elevated travel. The places worth your time and your money. The access strategies that actually work. The knowledge that separates the informed traveler from the tourist. If any of these destinations moved you, subscribe to Sovereign Sites right now and turn on notifications. You don't want to miss what's coming next. And if you know someone who loves extraordinary travel, send this video to them. It might be the most useful thing they watch this year. Safe travels. And we'll see you in the next one.